Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Battletech. We are here to finish up on this planet. We have finished another part of our flashpoint and they've told us we need to kind of hang around for a little bit while we figure out some more information. So while we go ahead and do that, we're going to pick up one more mission while we are here. We have a potential mission for the pirates which will max us out with reputation, and since it's against the planetary government, I think that will be the best thing for us. So this is an assassination mission in the jungle for skulls, so we should be able to get a decent amount of salvage. So given that it is a little bit tougher, let's go ahead and switch out some of our mechs. I think what we'll do is we'll bring ourselves an annihilator, and then what else do we wish to bring? We'll keep our stalker. I think we will go, let's see, maybe do we drop the Black Knight? You know what, I think the Black Knight worked fairly well for us last time. We'll keep that around. Those pulse lasers that it has are rather nice. So, you know what, let's chuck... Actually, no, we don't need to swap anything around. Yes, that Annihilator will take the cooling. The Black Knight should be heat neutral, if not slightly better, given that we're in jungle and we gain an extra 15% heat efficiency. So, let's go ahead and deploy. That should be good for today. Alright, so after we finish this mission, I think I was having a bit of a look at the star map, and there is a black market quite close by. So what I'm thinking we should do is we might go over there and see if we can spend a little bit more of our money. I think that would be rather nice. Also too, if you would like to join in to Leviathan's Marauders, we would always be happy to have you around. If you have a first and last name for a mech warrior, that would be fantastic. Especially if they have a call sign, that would be very nice. We would love to bring you into the Argo. If you'd like to tell us more about your pilot, that would be wonderful, but if not, that is perfectly fine. We always have a room on board for now. If you are concerned whether we are still accepting submissions, I will put up an update in the community post if we are ceasing to accept. But otherwise, we would love to have you here. The more, the merrier. Alright, so let's quickly jump into our debrief too before the game finishes loading. Destroy the target and escape. Commander, this mission should be simple. A local government noble is participating in a patrol as a show of support for the troops. He's insisted on using her ancestral family mech, which is a Cicada 2A. This should make eliminating her quite easy. Recognizing the danger, her handlers have sent along an extremely heavy supporting lance. If you're quick and aggressive, you should be able to destroy her little cicada before her escorts can react. Okay, well that sounds good. Some very promising salvage. A hit-and-run operation sounds straightforward enough, Commander. Just remember that if you get bogged down in fighting the escorts, escape is always an option. Well, that is technically true. But we're yet to bail on a mission, and I don't plan on starting now. Alright. If you ask me, boss, anyone who sends their VIPs out in a Cicada 2A is asking to be shot. Do you have anything helpful to offer, Yang? These little guys are fast, so watch for the VIP to make a run for it. Alright then, noted. Remember that we're expecting a very heavy escort, so it might be wiser to hit the target and run for the LZ here. Alright, good luck hunting.
Ready for action.
Alright then, well, since, let's see, we have a pretty good position. Reinforcements will come this way. I think if we can get over this crest here, we should stand a fairly good chance. Hopefully she cannot run away, so let's go ahead and see.
Picked up a blip.
Alright, we're already in... Ooh, there's an Atlas and another 95-ton mech. Okay. Well, we're already within visual range, so that is rather nice. Let's bring our Stalker up to bear as well.
Copy that.
And our Black Knight, that should be fine.
Heading out.
And our Marauder should be able to take point. Okay. So how are we doing? Okay, so long story short, we probably want to deal with that Atlas immediately. So let's bring out Rannoch. Let's get him... let's move him over here. We should have... Yeah, there we go. Full salvo against the Atlas. We also see the remnants of the supporting lance, 270-ton mechs, and the one in the back is a Banshee. Okay. Well then, let's see if we can take out this Atlas, make things as safe as possible. We don't want to get shot with that AC-20, so let's go ahead and see how this goes.
I copy.
Alright, lethal damage. Well, I guess that little skull painted onto the top there just gave us a good visualization for that headshot. Good job.
Standing by.
Alright, let's bring our Stalker up next. I think if we go... Could get... Oh, a large pulse? That's not ideal. We'd rather get more weapons on target. Okay. What we're going to do then is we should probably go ahead and reserve. And see who is hanging around. Right, so some PPCs being shot at us is not exactly too crazy. Looks like they have a direct line of sight, so that is good to know.
Yes, Commander.
Let's bring... Let's see. Yeah, our Stalker's not going to make it.
Receiving you.
Neither will our Black Knight. That is mildly annoying. Let's go... Let's back up the hallway and we will put shots on the Banshee. That should be sufficient.
Ready for orders.
Other than that, maybe we then use our sensor lock afterwards.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, I think that's the way we're going to do it. Alright. So, just planning out what we want to do. Let's go ahead and take shots on that Banshee since that is our only target. Unfortunately, plenty of damage reduction there, so not a huge amount of benefit. Oh wow, okay, that archer is doing good.
Losing armor left and right here.
Yeah, that's quite a hefty amount of damage. Yeah, 2 LRM-20s, that is quite impressive. How did we do? Alright, we're faring fairly well, nothing too serious. We do need to be careful with the Gauss rifle, but it doesn't explode, but all in all, I think we'll be fine.
Receiving you.
Let's bring our Black Knight up top. There we go. Pulse lasers. I think we're going to go ahead and fire upon that archer. That'll be what we do. Let's see. If we move all the way over here. There we go. Those are slightly better roads, less obscured.
Aye, aye.
And we will go... and just put damage on target. Oh, they were also in that spore field, it seems. So an extra 20% damage taken. That is quite nice.
On it.
Alright, so there goes an arm. Not quite,
Taking a critical hit.
not quite where the LRMs are being held. Oh, it looks like they're still going for that Marauder of ours. I suppose that is a legitimate strategy. And now, Rabbit,
Yes, Commander.
you, my friend, have... Which one do we target? Okay, well that 40-ton mech down there, that'll be the target for sure. The Cicada is 40 tons. So definitely the easy one to figure out. Let's bring... Yeah, there we go. Pulses as well against that archer. I think that is our primary target for now. Let's roll on up. We'll let the Marauder take shots at the Banshee next time round. But for now, let's go ahead and cook for that archer.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, well, that was a devastating salvo.
We can stop. It's go time.
Very nice. Alright, and we've got plenty of resolve. We should be able to handle this quite easily. Alright, so realistically, we don't need the Cicada as salvage, so
Damage is light.
I think we'll just go ahead and plan to destroy. Oh dear, they're still in that spore cloud. Okay, well that's very poor on their
Ready
end.
for orders.
Let's bring Rannick all the way forwards. We're going to go for these headshots first and foremost. We'll also pick up some cover, make sure that we're not taking more damage than necessary. Let's see about finishing off that Banshee.
Time to unload. Hell yeah.
Yep, very nice. Okay,
Mech destroyed.
even all of that cover will not mitigate that amount of damage. That was well done.
Standing by.
Alright, let's bring our Black Knight forwards. We can see targets on both. Sure. Or do we go... second. If we rotate around, no. So let's get eyes on both targets.
Position confirmed.
I would like the cover, but I'd prefer to know what we're dealing with. Ah, it's a warhammer. Okay, well, that makes a bit of sense. Let's go ahead and... let's see. It's still yet to have its turn. I think what we do here is we go for a precision strike. We try and use up some of that we have. We'll go for the headshot and see if we can prevent it from having a turn. That cicada is not going to be able to turn around and run fast enough. We will certainly be able to track it down. So off we go. Alright, salvage first. That is not a bad way to play. Excellent. So, Ranger,
Commander.
let's roll you on forwards and see how an LRM barrage shall do. In fact, you know what? Do we increase the statistical likelihood of hitting? Do we save that for the Annihilator? I think we're going to have more weapons with the Annihilator, so let's just go ahead and focus at just regular shots. Alright, so structure is exposed already. Yep, burned through that armor fairly quickly. Just on the arm though, but that's a-okay.
How might I help?
We get rabid nice and close. Yeah, there we go. A precision strike should be more than we need. There we go, 55% onwards. Most of the heavy hitters though at 80 and 85%. Perfectly fine. Alright, well that'll do it.
Target.
Considering a mech of almost twice the size couldn't survive a salvo, I would have been incredibly surprised if that thing had have lived. Alright then, all targets eliminated. Sit tight and I can collect you from where you are right now.
Mission successful.
Fantastic. Well, that was a nice quick excursion, which should now mean that we can go ahead and pick up our salvage. Definitely going to go ahead and grab that Atlas. That will be worth a very pretty amount. So let's go ahead and we'll chuck that into our salvage. And then what do we want afterwards? I suppose we could work on a Banshee. Sure, let's go for that. No weapons of particular note that we really care for. So let's go ahead and confirm. We did get just those mech parts, the rest are weapons. Honestly, the weapons don't really matter to us these days. We have enough in storage. No, it's only the mech pieces that we really care about seeing. Alright, well then, with that all sorted, as soon as Yang has checked them over, we're going to go ahead, chuck them into storage, and have a quick hop, skip, and a jump to a new black market. Actually, we should also double check that there is nothing left in the store, just in case that things have changed.
That mech is ready.
Alright, so let's go ahead and throw that into storage. That will be fine. Let's do a double check of this store. Nothing of any particular use to us. No. Black market as well. No real beneficial choices there. So let's move on. Let's jump out down to the star map. And I think... yeah, here we go. We can make our way over to Manthraka. That seems good. Let's go ahead and travel there. That will be fine.
Commander. Course plotted.
Alright, so should only be a couple of days. New flashpoints have become available. That could be what we're after, so we'll have to check that out as soon as we land. And by land, I mean make orbit. Let's go ahead and... yep, there we go. Jump from point A to point B. Very nicely done. See a few other Union class dropships there. Or maybe they're underneath. This one I saw them before. Either way. Here we go. Planet side. That's what we want.
We've
Alright.
arrived at our destination,
Let's
Commander.
go ahead and visit the store. This is what we are here for. Let's check out the regular one just in case. Ooh, machine guns modified. Extra shots. I suppose we may as well buy it. Better than
New
a
weapon
basic
systems
machine
available.
gun. Exchanger, sure, we'll always go ahead and have another one of
New
those.
equipment available.
Heat banks and heat sinks, again, not what we care for. And I think that should about do things. Yeah, let's just double check. How much ammo do we have for these sorts of weapons? 8, 2. You know what? We'll buy a couple of tons of
New
ammunition
equipment
just in case we
available.
so desire that it is worthwhile.
New equipment available.
Yeah, I think that should be fine. Let's go ahead and check out the black market now. Still plenty of really nice mechs, some very nice vintage models there if we so desired. But I don't think that that's something we particularly need. More mechs, again, nothing incredible. We do like those marauders, but again, we have enough weapons as it stands. Could pick up another set of infernos, and I think we probably will. See if we can do something with them at some point in the future. Let's also go ahead and see LRM-10. I don't think we need them, but we'll buy them anyway. They're nicely modified. And then from there, the SRM-2s, I don't think they're particularly useful. Ultra autocannon 5s. You know what? We may as well get a fourth one.
New weapon systems
You know what?
available.
We'll buy them both. Just in case we do go for a fun build. And then comm systems, sure, we'll buy that.
New
As well
equipment
as...
available.
I think that's about it. Yeah, I don't think that there's really too much else going on for us here. It was good to get a few things though. Now we did see that there was some flashpoints popping up on the map, so we should go ahead and see. We have... whereabouts? Right, so we have one up over there. That is the Baying of Hounds. That'll last for a little bit. We'll be around for a while as well. Let's see. This one is Glowing Siegebreaker. This is for the Capellans against Steiner. And then Pirates and the Sword. Okay, so none of these seem to be the ones that we were after right about now. Let's see, where could we go from here? You know what? I don't think we've made it out to this point in space, out into the Canopian territories. Let's go ahead and jump to another black market. That should be fine. 17 days.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Yeah, we have money. We can easily afford to be jet setting across.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
All right, financials are doing pretty good. We are at, let's see, 41. That'll be fine. Let's just go ahead and accept. And that should be, yes, only 2 weeks of travel, so that shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, that was a nice quick visit to that planet there. Get some goodies, and then off we go. Fortunately, I don't think we've found any particularly good weapons for us to refit into many of our mechs. So I guess we're just going to have to keep on waiting in that regard. Alright, pirates ambush the Argo. Okay. Blaring klaxons interrupt an otherwise quiet morning routine as several fast-moving ships appear, facing the Argo. Various broadcast their hail to the bridge. You're flying through our space, strangers. It's awfully dangerous out here. Just awful, especially for a ragged ship like the Argo, is it? Tell you what, we'll provide you with safe passage, for a price of course. While you consider your options, the Maya pipes up. Commander, if you can buy me some time, I could do a rapid fire up of the Leopard. That'll teach him not to mess with us. Okay, well, you know what? We are already liked by these people, so let's just persuade them that we're just like them. You say we've been straight with these criminals in the past. I'll see if we can get a deal. After you drop the names of a black market contact that the company has dealt with in the past, the pirates reluctantly accept your story. Well, I can see you've been around and you've caught me in a good mood. Plus, my people are tired, and our holds are full. Next time I find you in my space, though, you'll pay up with interest. Morale has increased. Alright, very nice. That's always good. We did have a little bit of wiggle room as far as our morale gain. Or at least our active morale, I should say. So that brings us up to 42, so that should avoid any negative things. Just in case we do lose a morale or two, we should be still generating enough resolve in battle. Alright, so finally departing from the jump ship. That is good to see. Now the real question is, what are they going to have available to us at the store? So let us see.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Alright, so at this new one, what have we got access to? Looks like they have some Warhammers, Phoenix Hawks, and such interesting. Some autocannons, flamers, LBXs. Again, nothing particularly fantastic. So let's check out that black market. Hopefully that'll have something more outpaced. Let's see. Yeah, we could buy more SLDF mechs, but unfortunately we've already got a fairly good store of double heatsinks. We're not really chasing any of those. We have 3 of these. I suppose a 4th one would not go astray. But we'll buy it just because we can.
New weapon systems available.
LB10X, you know what, we may as well. LRM-20, now we do have 2, but I suppose a 3rd one wouldn't go astray. Sure.
New weapon
Ooh,
systems
and
available.
medium pulses. Okay, so this is what we do want. We'll happily accept
New
that.
weapon systems available.
And it does look like that is the extent of those. Let's go ahead and we'll purchase another SRM-6.
New weapon systems
And
available.
here we go, an ultra autocannon 2. This is what we are after. We'll definitely go ahead and
New
chuck
weapon
that in
systems
one of our mechs.
available.
Been looking for one of those for a while. Also go and upgrade a
New
rangefinder.
equipment available.
In fact, I think we'll go ahead and purchase both of them.
New
There we go.
equipment available.
And I think that should do us. Now we're down to 40 odd million. Let's go ahead and sell off some mechs. We may as well. We've got nothing to lose and nothing but money to gain. So that should be good. We'll keep our big steel claw. And yeah, that will be fine for now. Let's also go ahead and get rid of some of these others. We don't really need a lot of them. Alright, let's go. Yep, drop off quick draws and riflemen. Alright, so we're practically back to where we were before, which is all well and good. We'll sell off the Zeus as well. And I think that should do it. Yeah, back to 50 million. That is sufficient. Let's quickly swing over to the mech bay. We may as well go ahead and put those better weapons on what we want. I think not that annihilator. We want this other one. We need to double check. Yeah, here we go. So medium pulses. Could chuck those on there. Or we go ahead and we chuck those pulses onto the Black Knight. You know what? That thing's already fairly heat efficient. You know what? We did pick up another MG, so you know what? I guess the Black Knight is going to be the very lucky recipient. Turn this thing into a mech of the disco. Make all those bright flashing lights, you know, have an absolute party time. So, yes, let's go ahead and throw those on there. So I think we have one of those new machine guns, which we will happily throw on. Let us see. Yeah, extra shots. That seems good. Let's drop out the regular one for that. That will do nicely. And then weapon-wise, let's go down to the holsters. Okay, medium, large. Oh, oops, there we go. So one of those will do nicely. Let's drop off the... what do we do? Just a standard pulse blazer, I suppose? Sure. And then as we gain more tonnage... Yeah, so when we get another one, we'll chuck that in here. And then I think we might also be able to fit in another one when we upgrade these machine guns to the weightless class. Same as... Yeah, if we get a third one, so then we will go down to half a ton of ammunition. That should save us the extra 2 tons, so we can upgrade these last 2 medium lasers into pulses. Yeah, that will be our long-term game plan. Go ahead and get that done. And then I think the ultra auto cannon.
Logged and noted.
I think we were waiting to put one of them onto our Highlander. Yes, we already have an autocannon too. We're going to go ahead and give that a nice little upgrade. That should also give us a little bit of extra tonnage to spare, if memory serves. Let's go right down to the bottom. Yeah, there we go. So this will weigh 5 tons. These are actively weighing 6, so that is fine. Let's drop off that autocannon. Chuck on that better one. And now we have an extra ton remaining for whatever we so desire. Let's go. Heat efficiency is all pretty much stayed the same. Let's see. Heat of 4, heat of 8. We could throw on another ER small laser. That wouldn't be the worst idea. Oh, equipment. We can go ahead and throw on a new rangefinder, so we'll go ahead and upgrade that. That seems reasonable. And then let's see. Yeah, I think check out those weapons. Let's go. Actually, how much do these things weigh? Are these all weightless? Yes, they are. Okay. We'll check on another ER or more laser. Extra damage. Sure, that'll weigh an extra half ton. Let's go. How do we make this work then? We're wasting half a ton of something. I don't think we can max out the armor much more than what we've already done. We'll bring it up as far as we can. I suppose that's what we could do. Let's see. If we go back down to 85, what? Yeah, I didn't anticipate that would wait. Okay. You know what? Let's go for heat efficiency. Maybe we drop off the small laser and... No, I don't think it's necessary. I was about to say, maybe we throw on a regular heatsink. That could be beneficial, but I'm not sure that it's going to make a huge amount of difference. Yeah. So, since all of these other arm mods still weigh a little bit of weight, I have to go ahead and chuck those on in either. I think we'll go... Ooh, you know what? We could drop the tag. That would weigh a ton. That would then give us room to drop off an ER small laser, maybe? That would be 2 tons worth. That'd give us some pretty solid cooling. It is a temptation, but I think for now we'll stay with what we've got. We'll see if we can upgrade this gyro at all for minus 35% stability damage taken. There we go. That will do nicely. Let's go. Yeah, I think... Yeah, that extra half ton is just kind of really bothering me. You know what? We'll drop it for now. And let's see. Have we got any support weapons that do weigh a single ton? I'd really rather not have to deal with the extra shenanigans of half a ton. Alright, so we could throw on a flamer. I'm not sure that's really in our best interests. Maybe a small pulse laser? That's not a bad idea. Yeah, that'll weigh a ton and very solid damage output. Sure. Let's go ahead and do that. That'll be fine. Speed that up just a fraction. Alright, there we go. Good compromise, I dare say. Alright, so now after that, is there anything else we had to do? I think that was fairly well everything. We do have gyros, the heatsinks, rangefinder is already maximized. Sure, I think for now that should be sufficient. Maybe we go ahead and upgrade the comm system in our cataphract just in case. Probably not a bad thing. We don't normally have to worry about having too many comm systems because we only get a maximum of +4. But you never know, if we're going for a slightly different build for our lance, it could be beneficial. So let's just go ahead and get that done. That will be fine. I think we don't really need to do too much else. No, let's go ahead and confirm. All right, and that should do. Let's go ahead and dive into the star map once more.
I'll get it in the schedule.
And we will see what is available to us. Actually, you know what? Before I forget, let's check out the contracts. I don't think we've been in Magistry of Nopus base. So potentially we may want to go ahead and grab one of these missions. I can't remember exactly what our reputation is like with them at the moment. I'm sure it's fairly good. In fact, you know what? Never mind. It is incredibly good. We could go ahead and pick up some stuff, but again, I don't know if it's really in our interest for now. Although it is... You know what? We probably should do a second drop before this episode is over, just to enjoy as much fun as possible. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a hard contract. Got pretty decent salvage. Actually, no, never mind. Pincer has even better salvage, and it is a battle in the tundra. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and negotiate that. That should be fine. Let's grab that salvage. Do we need the reputation? No, we don't. But can we upset Capellans? Yes, we can. So, let's throw in, let's see, we have our Annihilator, our Gunslinger. That's right. Our Black Knight is in the works at the moment. Let's bring out... Nub PPCs could be fun. I don't think the Infernos really help though, not in this sort of place. Let's go with more missiles. That sounds like a good plan. Yeah. And that heat efficiency will get nicely boosted by being in the tundra. Let's also bring out Angel in a little while since she's made it onto the field. So we'll go ahead and do that for good measure. I think that seems fairly good. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll bring out our Annihilator, Stalker, Atlas, and Gunslinger. A very nice and a strong lance. Some good initiative bonuses for some of us, so that should help out as well. And an overwhelming amount of firepower. So between the distance Atlas as well as the Stalker, we'll certainly be getting ourselves a couple of free knockdowns. So we should pay attention to that and see that we are making the most of that. If we can get some of those free precision strikes, that could be most beneficial. Well, not for them, but for us, it certainly will be. Because after all, better percentages to get good salvage is always better. We'll try and get that done. Alright, so we should probably read the finer details of that contract since we were so quick to take it. Let's see what it is. Alright, so destroy primary Capellan lands. We have a developing situation, Commander. A significant Capellan force has dropped onto the planet and are currently moving towards critical Canopian facilities. We cannot allow those facilities to be taken. We need you to intercept this force and destroy them. To ensure this mission goes smoothly, we'll be sending a lance of our own along on the mission. Okay then, well that's fine by me. That hopefully means we're going to have quite a large battle. At least 8v8 would be nice. Mind you, if they get reinforcements, all the better to me. Alright, I'm not sure I like the idea of playing babysitter to a bunch of regulars, Commander, but I like the idea of being outgunned even less. Yes, well, so say we all.
Interface initiated.
Alright, let's dive on in. Alright, this is the target area, Commander. I'll be on, let's see, expecting significant enemy strength and possible reinforcements. That is what I wanted. Alright, Magistry Armed Forces Officer. Commander, my superiors have sent me to provide support. My people will engage the targets alongside you. Once we've eliminated them, we'll proceed to our own evac LZ. Alright, this is Argo Actual. Good to have you aboard. Commander, we're under no obligation to keep these people alive, but I expect if they all come back in one piece, our employers may feel more generous. Yeah, well, that is fair enough. Alright, well then, let's dive headlong into this. Let's go ahead and set ourselves up. Let's see. I think if we head this way, we should be able to cut through that short point in the forest if there are contacts. So we'll go ahead and try that out. Oh.
Possible hostile on sensors.
Looks like we have sensors on 270 tons. No, sorry, take that back. 370 tons and 195 tonner. Alright then, let's dive right on in. Let's bring our Atlas up into some cover and our Marauder. I think let's go check that terrain. I think it should pan out. Let's go up to the top here and see where we can
confirmed.
see what we can do. Alright, so let's see. combat started. First one, moving on in. Fair play. Rennick can't get in within range, so we're going to go ahead and wait for them. We'll hopefully maintain our evasiveness, and then let's see if our
Waiting for
allies
my opening.
can get some eyes on targets. Alright, so we have a friendly Jaeger mech moving, and we also have a Thunderbolt. Okay. A Grasshopper. Ooh. And a Quick Draw. That's actually a fairly decent lance they've brought along with them. That's not bad. Alright.
Waiting for orders.
Well, so now that that is sorted, we can not quite get Rennick into position, so let's go ahead and sprint. Going to go ahead and capitalize on this cover and visibility on 3 of them.
Roger. Full speed.
That is good. It looks like they have... Is that 2 Warhammers? Yes, it is. A Grasshopper and... who knows?
Ready for orders.
Alright, let's move in our Atlas. That should be fine. We'll roll on up.
On my way.
And what is the final one? A Banshee. Okay, so let's go ahead and I think we're going to go multi-target. Yeah, we're going to see if we can strip down some of this evasion. That would be nice. So let's go... put shots on these 3, I dare say. That should be... yeah, that should be pretty good. Yeah, bring them down to more reasonable numbers. Only 1 pip of evasion isn't too bad. Let's go with B, let's go with C, A, B, and C. Yeah, we're just going to spread it all out and see what we can do. Now, apparently, these are in makeshift condition. Okay, so not as beefy as always.
I copy.
Right, so... Warhammer's taken a couple of shots. Second Warhammer is taking about equal amounts of damage. And then... that Grasshopper looks fairly alright. Looks like they've got a fair bit of damage reduction going on there. Yeah, they've guarded and entrenched. Okay, well that's no surprises there. Let's bring in...
Orders.
Let's see.
Awaiting orders.
I think what we do is we'll bring our Stalker up next. We're going to focus on... who is taking the most stability damage? I think this first Warhammer. Yeah, okay, so we'll focus in on him, but what we will do is we'll make it a multi-target. We will send our lasers against the target of B. So we're going to try and knock him over and keep stripping down his evasion. I think that should be fine. Let's go ahead and fire with that.
Setting fire.
Oh, and it does look like we have not quite managed to unsettle him. That is a disappointment. Alright, well, we'll have to figure that out. Let's bring Rabid forwards. Again, picking up cover. Let's see. How much stability damage did the thing do? 5 by 2. 1 for each. 5 for each shot. Okay, so... let's go... Ooh. We're gonna have to split some of our damage around, aren't we? Oh, man. Okay, fine. Let's just go ahead and... what do we want? I think we may just go ahead and multi-target, just to make these guys as easy to hit as possible. I know we normally try and focus down 1 if at all possible, but we'll just go with what we can. We'll go A, B, and then C. We'll make sure we send those across there. So we'll probably take out that Warhammer, but we will give them a little of something to think about.
Firing!
Alright, so that Banshee should be nice and easy to target. Oh, we got a headshot. That's nice. More shots on that Grasshopper. That's good. And... ooh. Yep. He is not doing too good, and he should fall over.
Critical hit.
Come on. Ah, darn it. Okay. Commander, I've got eyes on an inbound Leopard with Capellan colors, marking its LZ for you. Alright then. Looks like they've got reinforcements. All the more to salvage. Alright, well, our damage reduction is working out so far so good. Probably could have taken out at least one of them, but I don't think
Ready to
I
get it
really
on.
mind. Let's bring you over here for the extra evasion pip. We'll focus on the next. Well, we'll bring you over
On the
here.
move.
I think what we'll do is focus on the Warhammer and mitigate any of their actions. Yeah, that Warhammer could be a bit of a pain. That Grasshopper isn't quite as concerning as that Warhammer. So let's go for a precision strike against him. And if we miss, we may even get ourselves a stray shot. So let's go.
Firing full complement on the enemy.
Alright, pretty good. Oh, and that was very good.
Enemy down.
Thank you kindly. Alright, allied phase. That's what we're on about. Autocannons doing good work there. The Annihilator. Okay, taking shots, but that's a-okay. In fact, I'm not even sure if that hit. And the Grasshopper, okay, now he's moving. Fair enough. Well
Yes,
then,
Commander.
since we have got ourselves into this situation, let's go ahead and keep on working. I think what we'll do here is we will start getting prepared for reinforcements.
Copy that.
And then I think we're just going to go ahead and... You know what? We're going to focus mainly on that Warhammer, but we are going to do a single salvo just towards that Grasshopper, just to burn through a little bit of their evasion for everybody else.
Affirmative.
Make things a little bit easier. Alright, so that's the first one toast. And the second one is... Oh, taking out a heat sink. Even
That's
better.
going to hurt.
Okay, thank you kindly. Good work there, Angel. Alright, what do we got going on with our allies? Long distance fire support, sure, I'm happy to see it. And a sensor lock as well. Also most appreciated. That will get rid of the remnants of that evasion. Banshee is taking a shot at an Atlas. It is definitely a good plan, but if you're going to try and survive, you should probably try to hit. So, I think this will probably be the end of him.
Yes, Commander.
Let's bring our Annihilator point blank. Let's go for that Banshee. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and see if we can cook that thing. Let's go precision strike against the Banshee. Full salvo. Off we go. That'll do it. That will do it. Fantastic. Good
Tango
work there.
down.
Okay, so that has
Waiting
panned
for
out. Let's
orders.
bring our sorry, not our Annihilator, our Atlas forwards. I think we might as well pick up that evasion. Yeah, all about 6 of one, half a dozen the other. But at least this way we should be further out of the forest. So we should be able to make more distance on the reinforcements next turn. Go ahead and focus on him. In fact, do we use the remnants here or do we just go for the destruction? You know, let's just go ahead and fire everything and... Oh, wow. Okay, that was good.
Reporting
And if he
critical hit.
survives, then we'll use Rannick on the next turn. Everybody else can cool down. Alright, looks like enemy reinforcements. Did we know there would be reinforcements? It was a possibility, Sumaya. Commander, the new targets are part of the contract, so you'll need to take them down as well. Alright then. Well, we will certainly have plenty of time to cool, so that is nothing bad on our end. Let's bring... Yeah, Rannick, we'll go ahead and rotate you around.
Affirmative.
We'll go for that precision strike against that Grasshopper, and everyone else should have a chance to cool down. There we go, lethal damage. Yep, that'll do it.
Mech destroyed.
Alright, fantastic. So, let's see. We are exiting combat. So, everyone's going to get a chance to cool on down. We are going to advance... Where are you guys heading? It's a peculiar way to go, but where is it? Yeah, up over here. Let's go get ourselves to the top of the hill
Be there in a jet.
and see if we can see anything. Alright.
Affirmative.
Let's see. Our Atlas will get eyes on target for a hatchet man. And a hunchback. Okay, well. Yeah. Good luck with that, but I don't think that they're going to get close enough.
Position confirmed.
We'll quickly cool down and we'll bring our gunslinging mech up to the top of that hill just to get all of those
Moving out.
extra accuracy bonuses. Yeah, this is not going to go well for them at all. They're not going to get close enough quick enough. Alright, so taking cover, that is a fair call.
Commander.
Probably advisable. So let's see. The Jaeger mech, Hatchet Man, Hunchback, and then, ooh, big boy at the back. Okay, well, we're not going to get eyes on him, so let's just go ahead and take some cover. And I think we'll focus...
Confirmed.
let's focus on the Hunchback. I don't think that Hatchet Man can get close enough for melee, so we'll go with the guy who can shoot at us. And he does have an AC-20, so probably worth removing that from the field.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Ooh, okay, so... not quite what we wanted.
Target's taking a critical hit.
That Gauss shot went slightly wide. Yeah, taking more shots. That's fair that we're attempting to trade blows. Alright, Hatchet Man is trying to stay alive.
Orders.
Let's bring our Stalker and we will focus on the Hatchet Man. Yeah, I think we focus on the Hatchet Man. That should be a reasonable
Roll
call.
for that.
Should be able to burn through a fair bit of his armor and make sure that he's not an issue next round. Go ahead and fire. Alright, fantastic. So pilot is injured.
Tango down.
Ammo explosion. Oh, and he's out of the count. Fantastic. Okay. Some long distance sniping on a Jaeger mech. Thank you, friends. We will happily deal with that. And then, oh, here comes the Hunchy back.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Ooh, going for a sensor lock. Okay, so I do wonder if that assault mech is going to have some indirect fire. It does make me wonder. Alright, and more indirect fire support. Happy to see it. Okay, and quick draw as well. What have you got? No, nothing else? Alright then. Ooh, here comes King Crab. Oh my goodness. Okay, well. That was Silver.
Okay, that hurt.
Definitely would have been rattled inside there. Let's see, how did we do? Well, actually, it looks like we managed to mitigate a fair chunk of that damage there, being in cover. So that is good to see. Let's bring...
How might I help?
let's bring Ranik, sorry, not Ranik, Rabbit all the way forwards. I think we'll focus on the... let's focus on that Hunchback. I think we should be able to get some fairly decent shots on that King Crab
Certainly.
before next round, although realistically it's probably not the end of the world if we went for... Actually, his initiative will go back up to 3, won't it? Maybe we do go for the Hunchback. I don't really feel like tanking... Oh no, he doesn't have an AC-20 anymore. Alright, well, you know what? Never mind. His center torso is almost toast. Let's focus on the King Crab. We'll focus on him for now. See if we can get that extra salvage.
He's going down.
Oh, and that was a lethal right there.
Target neutralized.
Alright, that is excellent. So this should be nice, quick,
Yes,
and easy
Commander.
cleanup work. Let's bring our Stalker around. We should be able to go... let's see. Do we just fire our LRM-20s at the Hunchback and the rest at the Jaeger mech? I think we do. Let's go A and a B. There we go. That will do nicely.
Confirmed.
Yeah, that Hunchback did not have enough in the center torso to survive anything, so wasn't really worth trying to salvage. Whereas that Jaeger mech, we have critical its
Inflicted some
autocannon.
heavy damage.
Yeah, inflicting very heavy damage. That is nice to see. Let's go... Oh, what's he doing? Alright, taking shots at Ranik again. Fair enough, I suppose he is fairly close, and realistically, if I had to annoy something, I'd rather annoy a Marauder than an Atlas too. That would be a...
Receiving you.
That would be a very, very scary choice. Alright, let's roll...
Roger that.
Let's grab ourselves some cover. Let's grab ourselves a good precision shot. Work through that busted up side as it is.
I copy.
Alright, how did we do? Alright, so head injury,
Solid connection on that one.
ammo explosion, both of which are good. A Jägermech, uh-oh. You're gonna clean him up, aren't you? Oh no, leg is gone, so 3 precision strikes. Excellent. An injury, but unfortunately he's gonna have enough health to survive. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Ranger. I guess if someone's gonna get the kill,
Moving
it
to
may as
position.
well be us. Let's go for... Oh, good golly. Alright, you know what? We're gonna go for a headshot. We will fire off everything, just because we can, though. There we go.
One less target.
If it's gonna go kaboom, we may as well do it in style. Alright, that was rough. Commander, well done. Alright.
Mission successful.
Well, I think that was fairly effective. So that wasn't too bad at all. Right, so at this point then, I think what we'll do is, it may take, let's see, yeah, good cash. Helens are sad as always. The Magistrate is happy. We gained ourselves a good chunk of salvage. Let's grab that king crab right there. And I think we'll work on the Banshee as well. There we go, we can complete that too. That's what we're after. Alright, so anything else? A full Warhammer? Oh, wait a second. No. Most of the way through a Warhammer. We finished off another one. That's not bad at all. Alright, sweet. So that is our salvage. Well worth the, well worth that little run. And I think what we'll do is, you know, I was thinking of maybe leaving things here and seeing if a couple of contracts would give us enough time to pick up the, that Flashpoint campaign. But I think I may have thought differently now, and I think we'll just go ahead and find ourselves another Flashpoint to do in the meantime. May as well keep on working through what is available. If we're just going to be flying around here and there, we're going to be burning through time anyway, so
That mech you wanted is back online.
I would rather try and get a few Flashpoints done in that time than picking up these fairly middling sorts of contracts instead. So let's go ahead and jump. Let's go find the next one. Oh, you know what? There is a black market along the way. We haven't picked that up. You know what? For 17 days of travel, it's really not going to be that big of a difference. There's more potential for salvage. Alright, fine. We're going to go ahead and do it.
Roger that,
Black
Commander.
market
Course
is black
plotted.
market. We've paid money to have access to this thing, so we may as well see if we can capitalize. We have nothing but
Wrapped
money.
up that job you asked for, Commander.
Alright, so off we go yet again. Go ahead and pick that up. Looks like there is another leopard on board. I do sometimes wonder whether, even though we have connected to the jump ship, whether you can... I'm not sure as to their design. And so if you can actually walk through the jump ship and say hello to all the other people you're hop, skip, and are jumping around. Oh, and it looks like we have come across a distress call. Maya catches your attention on the bridge. Commander, I've picked up a distress call from a nearby civilian transport. It's not exactly our job to assist in matters like this, but we may be the nearest ship available. He studies the display. On the other hand, it looks like the ship's engines are in a critical state. They could explode before we get there. Well, if they're already going to go ahead and be dead by the time we get there, we may as well see if we can save them. We're not going to be putting our people at risk. It'll be fun. Let's go ahead and mount an imminent rescue. That seems fine. Let's go ahead. Alright. When the Argo arrives at the source of the distress beacon, it's clear you made the right decision. A handful of void-suited passengers spin aimlessly away from the gaping hole in the hull, hoping against hope for rescue. Your tech staff managed to scoop up the survivors just before the transport explodes. You gain 1 reputation with the Magistrate of Canopus, and morale has also increased. Oh, well, that is good to see that we made the right call there. Glad to see that we managed to save some poor, helpless people in space. It's certainly, the odds are not in your favor. Space is incredibly vast, and unless you are directly on somebody, you're never going to see them coming, so either that or see them going either. So the fact that we got there in time is nice. That would have been quite the relief. Glad we can be the good guys.
I've got the financial report.
Alright then, let's keep on paying our people. That is a good way to maintain stability. And here we go. Okay. Planet side. Let's see. Anything else that is particularly nice? Let us see. Alright, so regular system, flamers, small lasers, arm mods. I just don't think these are worth that much. No, I don't think that they're worth it, although they are weightless. You know what? We'll pick up the expensive one.
New
I guess stability damage is worth something. And then from there, the rest is fairly worthless. Let's go to the black market, see what they have access to. Ooh, another fancy Atlas too. That is nice for them, but unfortunately, we're not in the need for one. They do have a Raven. Not a huge fan of that mech. No, I think we'll ignore that one. We do have, let's see, an ERPPC. We have one of those, but I suppose a second one wouldn't hurt.
New weapon systems available.
Small lasers with extra damage. That seems acceptable.
New weapon systems available.
More Infernos. We'll go ahead and buy some of them. Cockpit mods. I don't think we need. Comm systems. Again, I don't think we need. Gyros. Anything particularly good? I don't think that that is the case. Okay, so fairly dodgy. Man. Oh well. I guess it's fine. I guess there's some good mechs there. If we were looking for some, that would have been a good thing to find. But for now, I guess not exactly what we need. So back to the star map, and let's go. Let's see. Same. Yeah, the same flashpoints are available. Let's go up to Viribium. That we'll have to do. Let's travel 21 days. That should be fine. Where is the Hellhounds and rare items as well as a light tonnage requirement? Okay, sure.
Calculating
Let's go ahead
course
and
now,
see
Commander.
how we do there. Alright, so now we've got to make our way back to the jump ship. And then we can finally go. In fact, this is highly likely that it could even be the same jump ship. I believe in verse they take about a week to recharge. If what I remember hearing is correct. So the fact that we only took, 2 or 3 days to get to the planet, there is a very good chance we are on the exact same one. Alright, but either way, let's go ahead and see any more events before we make it to the flashpoint. I think probably not. We have had a fairly adventurous time for today. Alright then, let's see. Any more jumps? Yeah, there we go. Quite a busy jump point actually. A lot of what do you call them? Dropships and leopards floating around. Alright. Getting a little bit more sparse as we're heading out. Alright, let's see. Alright, hatching, that is all well and good. Let's go ahead and find out. Oh, there it is. Planet side. Okay, so it looks like a fairly barren world, if that is the world. We are going to be in something, but I guess we're going to have to go ahead and see that in the next one. We will quickly run by the store just in case. Arm mods. Sure. Melee damage, we might as well purchase.
New equipment available.
More stability. Sure. We have nothing but money to burn, so that will be fine. And we will pick up this flashpoint in the next one. So if you do want to see what that flashpoint is like, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan signing out.